Hello everyone, Yuki here with 1000 Lies once again. And before I start the game, I just want to say, before I get another copyright claim, I do not own anything in this video. Also, I wanted to record games on my phone with screen recorder things, and apparently I'm not allowed to do that. Because every single app I've tried with screen recording, it's not letting me. So, I'm a little peeved. So here we go. Did I do voices? I don't think so. You had wanted to confess before Aussie did. Both of us knew what he had been planning and about his unrequited love for the teacher that has the rest of the class that the rest of the class hasn't met yet. That's why when we had to move on ahead, you out of fear and I out of despair. My words parted by the sound of breathing and accompanied by the sound of my steps crashed down upon Ziva as I walked to my desk. Although the weight of her actions is crashing down upon her shoulders, Ziva manages to rise up again, purely out of self-pity. Despite knowing that you still took the risk, I don't understand you, Andean. I don't think I ever will. In the end, it seems the two of us had the same goal. I guess we're more alike than I thought. No, we aren't alike. My hand clumsily reaches for something to grasp, until I can clutch something. While my face twists with a distorted smile, I convince myself that this time I really win and I won't let go. I can prove to you that my love is real. I can show you. That's how strong my resolve is, Ziva. The scissors! You grab the scissors. Don't do this. Here. We can still talk it over. Idiot, no. No! What happened? Oh, God. Taking my own life, I mercilessly pierced through my chest. I thought I was empty inside. Oh my God, why? But my hands were stained with blood. I guess I can change how I feel, after all. Why? Do high schools need to have safety scissors too? Goodbye. Ziva. Why? Why though? What? Why is everyone cheering? It's over. Mission accomplished. Everything is dead. Thank you. Thank you all. Hope you all find this much fun as I did. Was it all big a play? What? The spectators began to clap. Due to Ziva's popularity, she received the most attention. You could only hear them cheer her name. Seeing her play that kind of role is something new and bold, something the audience instantly welcomes. Okay, it was a play. A job well done. There's no better way to start the day, right? Camperino? I think. I don't know, it's Spanish. I think. Aussie helps me get up. Then I shake off the ketchup on my clothes. My shirt is a complete wreck, but what could I do? Here's a small price to pay in exchange for some laughs. Okay. We aren't known as the class clowns for nothing. We eat pranks like this for breakfast. You weren't yourself. You were beating around the bush too much. What the hell is that about? With the wedding and the kids? Believe me, bud, it's not every day to get the confession from Ziva, even if it was just acting. It's totally normal to start picturing things like a wedding and our 4 future children together. Wasn't it 3? A lot of things happened since then. Camperino. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Ignoring my friend's reproductive capacity in his dream world, I try to get the class's attention. The show may be over, but the Emmons still has something less to say. Please listen. I have something to announce. Be quiet until I'm finished. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, and Aussie. Why not a gentleman? Thank you for coming to our little production. I do hope all of you enjoyed it, but we mustn't forget to whom we dedicate this practical joke. Someone who also had the same small role to play. A round of applause for our already beloved substitute teacher. Please come up to the stage and introduce yourself. We don't even know your name yet. The talker of all shouts and whistles, our victim stands petrified against the wall, even paler than before. At first she appeared frightened. Then she frowns until finally she scowls and begins puffing out air out of her nose like an enraged bull. What other reaction could we expect from our little prank? Huh? What? Sorry, the technical difficulties. Something's up with my computer. What other reaction could we expect from our little prank? Right, the three of us ended up being in the principal's office. I would have laughed. 1,000 lies. It's now recess set. Eugene Institute. Aussie and I go for a walk outside at the school grounds. Wonder if Aussie's Australian. That'd be funny. Wandering with no particular destination in mind, through the street that serves as the heart of our small town, it has become our routine. It's not even that big in the first place, but we live in a modest European town whose inhabitants thrive off a rich and modern-day political life. So that's why he said something in Spanish, because it's freaking European. Europe. And you could say it in Americas. Whatever. I lived here my entire life, and the only positive quality I can think of is the fresh, unpolluted air. In other words, it's really boring here. Although it's still better to die of boredom than to try to deal with those little brats back at school. Damn, I never expected for it to end it so badly. I didn't think it was a big deal. Even though we're pranking everyone more often than before, we haven't done anything too terrible. I guess that's just the risk we took with doing it to a new teacher. Some people take life too seriously. The comedian standing next to me is Aussie Aldwine? He's a perverted, narcissistic guy who can't decide whether he loves women or his own reflection more. I'm not keep my mouth shut. He calls himself a lady killer, and I can confirm that it's true. In a literal sense, from shock and terror usually. Well, to be honest, I know he has a reputation as a womanizer around the school, but from what I've seen, I'm skeptical. He has struck to me as like a parasite ever since I transferred to this school a few years ago. Since then, just like with our little play, we wasted our time pulling pranks and being dumbasses together. That's perfect. Friendship. I'm just faking it, but I think he really has a natural talent for it. Because of our infamous endeavors, no one can take us seriously. That's why we're known as the class clowns above all else. In all the years we've been studying here, we have never gotten into any major trouble, just because getting lectured or complained at. The fact that Aussie, although it may seem impossible, has the highest grade in his class probably has something to do with it. And I'm just a pretty face, I guess. I'm a lucky guy who knows how to escape before the smoke sets off the alarm. But it seems we scared the newest teacher a little too much, especially by pretending she might have an immoral relationship with a student. From what else should we have expected from an age that places whatever that is on political correctness? Real issues are shrugged off while everyone is living in their own little bubbles, dreading that someone may try to pop it. Basically, right now they're discussing where they should chop our heads off and which weapon they should use. Axe or guillotine. Well, both. I don't regret it though. It really wasn't that bad. They're just too sensitive. Hey, are you listening to me? Hey, are you doodling again? Every time I get distracted, you always have your nose in that notebook. It's impressive how long it can take for Aussie to notice his surroundings. Since we left, I've been writing in the small pocket-sized notebook that I always kept with me. And no, I wasn't listening to him. I don't consider it healthy to pay attention to him anyways. I've asked you a couple of times already. Are you going to show me what you're writing eventually or not? We've been friends for like 6 years. Still, you never let me see it. I puff and close the notebook with my thumb and index finger. The question I should expect by now, seeing it as this fixation of mine usually catches everyone's attention at some point. No, it's not weird to write entries in a diary or to jot down ideas, neither of which was what I was doing. It's only because I do it often, so often it's not even noteworthy. Was that a pun? What am I writing? No, Aussie. Your question is incorrect, seeing as I'm not the one who is writing anything. It's my hand. It moves by itself. Every time I have a premonition of a catastrophe, my fingers themselves script a future into this notebook. That's poetic. I've been keeping it a secret because this power, if putting into wrong hands, could be used for evil. Catastrophe? Wait a second, are you shitting me? Catastrophe how? Am I in danger? My friend's veracity suddenly accelerates with the second. Meanwhile, I open the notebook and read what I've written, then turn my gaze away and bite my lip. Hey, I don't like that face. What did you just read? Hope it's not something harmful to me. At that very moment, I shiver. It was as if lightning had struck me. With no control over my body, I write a short sentence on a new page and then rip it out as the promotion finishes. Okay, now you're really freaking me out. What did you write? I can't tell you. Hand it over. Aussie snatches the crumpled sheet of paper away from me. Finally, while trying to keep a composure that he actually clearly lacks, he reads the contents. Time is quickly approaching. Something's worse than death will hunt you down. What? Ah! I only touched your shoulder. Why'd you jump? How's my favorite guys? I got good news. What kind of promotion is this? Share. Well, I wrote about something worse than death. Then Ziva came along. I think I hit the mark. What are you talking about? And why do I get the feeling that this isn't good? Let's not get into the details. Pierre was writing in his notebook again, and I wanted to know what it was, since he never tells us. Ziva moves her gaze from Aussie to me, blinding me with a sparkle shimmering in her eyes so brightly it resembles a lighthouse. Oh, so Eden was compulsively writing in his notebook again? Can I see what you're up to, eh? Can I? She tries to steal my pocket-sized notebook by jumping on me. But since I'm used to her trying this kind of thing, I managed to invade her in time to hide it away in my back pocket. Hands off, Sigmund Freed. Really? Are you serious? Geez, so unfair. Wait, Sigmund. Troopy? Germany? Maybe. I don't know. I'm wandering. Geez, so unfair. If you only want to show it to me, then your treatment will never progress. Indian. Don't be devastated by her charm and appeal. Ziva Shani is one of the most dangerous species in the entire world, according to the 9 out of 10 experts. Well, most of my fellow fauna will tell you the opposite, since she's all madly in love with her. To me, Ziva is nothing more than a headache. Oh, really? I mean, just take a look at her. If she's not straight out of an RPG with those clothes, but since she's attractive, everyone turns a blind eye. Look, she's a visual novel, not an RPG. If I had to describe her, I'd say she's a wannabe psychologist with a touch of insidious and deceit, who had always been determined to ruin my life since the very first moment we met earlier this year. Her dream is to go to college and focus on studies of the human mind. And What her and what better practice than experimenting with mine first? Somehow she found out about my habit of scribbling in my notebook, what she described as interesting, and hasn't stopped bugging me about it since. She decided I'd be her a test subject. Not a week goes by where she doesn't try to psychoanalyze me or fish my paper scraps out of the trash and read them. Even worse, sometimes she tries to steal my notebook and then she discovers my secrets. At least now she calls me by my surname. Before that, I was just patient to her. God. The only thing that needs to be treated is your head, Ziva. Well, what are you going to say before you attack me? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I stuck into the teacher's lounge and gave them the biggest, saddest puppy dog eyes that could pacify them and blah blah blah. They only gave me the usual speech and sent me away. Aren't I lucky? Well, that should be to be expected. It wasn't that bad, I guess. I won't be scolded again this time. Well, let's just talk about you guys, just me. Then what part of that exactly do you call good news? I thought you'd be happy for me, Edian. I didn't expect you to react so selfishly. Come on, they can't be that hard on us. If they let Ziva get away with it, our fate would probably be the same. We've done worse things day after day, and nothing else has ever happened, right? Yeah, but this time was a master plan of this lady right here, who also insisted on participating in one of our operations with us. And she doesn't even care what happens to her comrades now. Seriously, that explains why Ziva will participate with us in all this, but it was you who owed me once, Adian. So stop complaining. Plus, I was just messing with you. I wouldn't really hang out with you out to dry. You don't have to worry about anything. The substitute is angry with the rest of the staff, but the rest of the staff really didn't take it seriously. The only thing you've got to do now is apologize to her and shed some crocodile tears to show how very sorry you are, and you're finished. See how easy it is? Can't believe you don't trust me, Adian. You have such little faith in me. Little to none, anyways, but that was our bare minimum you could have done since you were involved. So stop grumbling. I did help you, though, so I want a favor in return. Can you come with me to... Request denied, no favors. Jeez. Come on, what's with the long faces? Remember how in less than a month finals begin? Less fighting and more having a good time so we can leave this place with a good impression, okay? By the way, Ziva, what kind of favor did he owe you? If you don't mind him asking. I think this is the first time I've heard of Kier owing someone a favor without a bet somehow being involved. Hell, not that long ago, he wouldn't do anything unless there were a bet involved. Oh, it was nothing. I just asked my uncle if he knew anything about a certain package since he works at a post office. Speaking of which, you never did tell me what it was all about. You told me you would explain it another time. I folded my arms and raised an eyebrow, resigning myself to answer despite my clear lack of interest. It's kind of a bad... I'm never gonna attempt that. But I guess we have the time anyways. But Aussie and Ziva look at me expected to... Their interest can't be more apparent. I instantly resist but end up yielding to their pressure. Alright, I'll tell you everything. But I'm warning you, it's just a depressing love story. A love story? You don't have to tell me the entire world, you know. I wasn't aware that my young and pure Kieran had become a man. It must have been due to my malevolent influence. Tell me, what kind of person is willing to put up with your... Nope. Nope. Hey, I always had to put up with you, and I don't complain. Quit joking around. But you complain every single day. Could you please stop beating around the bush? Okay, straight to the point. I get it. Clear my throat before starting. Let's see. It all started this one night. It was inside my warm and comfortable room. But your room is a pigsty. I've seen it. Warm and comfortable, as I said. I was surfing the treacherous streams of the internet when my eyes fell upon a small ad, hidden under millions of shitty posts on the shitty forum. That's when I saw her, the most beautiful of all muses, the most lovely of all creatures in this world we're forced to live in. Oh my god. A super rare limited edition figurine, carved by God himself. Don't tell me you fell in love with a figurine. You're dead to me here. You hear me? Dead. It was limited edition, okay? And that changes everything. What is wrong with you? Are you gonna let me finish or what? Not even memories are respected nowadays. You humans disgust me. For heaven's sake, can you please just finish? As I was saying. Nope. Loads of money. Its price, much like its charm, went beyond the realm of reason. However, I didn't let that stop me. For my love of those 4 inches of hard, solid, savory plastic outweighed of death deals to my wallet. Oh my god. That could have been worded differently. That... Really. Although I had now condemned my soul to future insecurities, my heart was aflutter with grace, and I hit purchase. Now I see where all this is going. Huh? Seriously? Well, he never got his delivery. That's why he asked me if I could ask my uncle to check it out. But that doesn't make sense. Couldn't you just ask the post office yourself? Here's the problem. I didn't order under my name. I bought it with my dad's credit card without him knowing about it. Kind of. So I can't even pick it up. That's the drama I've imposed upon myself right now. You can't leave your snot rags and tear tissues in the garbage to your left. Thank you very much. Now a round of applause. You stole your father's credit card. What a model son you are. Yeah, I'm not proud of it, you know. I regretted it afterwards. I planned on paying him back, but I can't do anything if they lost the package. The weirdest thing is how the website I ordered it from, the shipping page was instantly indicated that it was delivered, signed for, and everything. How is that even possible? I don't know. There's another mystery. Also, your phone is one of the high-tech ones with internet stuff in right. Can you lend it to me? I'm sure. Give me a minute. Don't tell me you don't have the internet in your phone in this day and age, Dean. My phone is the most useful as a hammer from then for look at the biceps I got for carrying that thing around. So it's a track phone. One of those, what is it called? Never mind. Indestructible phone things. The truth is that it broke not too long ago, and now I gotta buy a new one. But I'm lazy and in no hurry. I'll get a new one when a sale comes around. What an old timer. How's that even possible to someone live without a smartphone nowadays? You can come back from the future anytime now, McFly. I'll try to reason with him, Ziva. He's a lost cause. Here you go, Sheer. Do you know how to use it? Assume. Okay. Break time. See you guys in the next episode of 1000 Lies. Hasta la pasta. Bye-bye.